Hi, welcome to the Career Sprints YouTube channel. My name is Rohit and we like to produce videos that help you with your professional development and continuous learning. Now in this video, I would like to discuss the topic of cost management and how it applies to agile projects. So let's get started. Like our previous video, we will start by drawing our attention to a few agile principles. For instance, let's look at principle number 10, which says simplicity is the art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. Now, one of the things about the agile way of working is that it embodies the idea of simplicity, which is having a strong focus on producing a minimum viable product or MVP that can make our customers happy. Due to this high focus on simplicity, agile project teams are able to produce high value products early. Now this results in higher returns per dollar spent on the project. However, let's look at the next few slides to understand the difference between cost management in predictive versus agile projects. So in predictive projects, generally the variables of cost, time, and scope are fixed with greater focus on scope at the expense of cost, whereas in agile projects, the cost and time variables are fixed with a flexible scope. This helps with cost control because teams are forced to make more sensible business decisions based on the available budget. Next, predictive projects are estimated at the beginning. So the process of estimating in predictive projects are define the scope and based on the scope definition, determine the time and cost. Also, in predictive projects, funding is secured based on this information. Whereas in agile projects, a high-level product roadmap might be created and funding might be secured based on this roadmap. Since it's difficult to predict what might happen in the far out future, the funding needs for near-term work could be more accurate, whereas the funds for later stages of the project could be kept flexible. That is, future funding decisions might be based on the performance or acceptance of a release. Thus, more flexibility will need to be built in for funding agile projects. Third, new requirements in predictive projects generally mean higher costs. Although in predictive projects, teams can build in contingencies as well, such as management reserves. However, the costs in predictive projects might exceed even the reserve amount if the project is highly unpredictable. With Agile, since costs are fixed, teams can replace low priority items with ones with greater priority to stick to tight cost constraints. Now, another thing about predictive projects is that it can cause a lot of bloat of the scope. Scope bloat basically means an uncontrolled increase in scope or planning an excessive number of features to be built. This is especially rampant in projects where scope decisions are poorly managed. A direct outcome of bloated scope is higher cost. Now, agile projects focus on scope flexibility and build the must-have features first, thus delivering value faster. This is better utilization of the budget to build what's really needed. Lastly, predictive projects may see the returns on the money invested late in the project. This can be quite demoralizing for the team or the company in general, and also you run the risk of users' tastes and preferences changing by the time the deliverable is released. Agile projects release frequently, gain feedback, and make integrated scope and cost decisions. Also, due to an early release to the market, they might start earning revenue which serves as money to fund the project further. Now, let's try to summarize this entire video with a few statements from the Agile Practice Guide. The Agile Practice Guide says this about cost management. It says projects with high degrees of uncertainty or those where scope is not yet fully defined may not benefit from detailed cost calculations due to frequent changes. Instead, lightweight estimation methods can be used to generate a fast, high-level forecast of project labor costs, which can then be easily adjusted as changes arise. Detailed estimates are reserved for short-term planning horizons in a just-in-time fashion. So in conclusion, agile projects prefer to keep the scope flexible and try to deliver higher value to customers through thoughtful prioritization within the constraints of time and cost. This allows the company to get the maximum bang for the buck invested in the project. So there you go. In this video, we've just explained how cost management is handled in an agile setup. Now, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please go and hit that like button. And for more useful content such as this, please subscribe to our channel. Also, before you leave, I quickly wanted to talk about the free PMP virtual class that we conduct a couple of times in a month. Now, in this free class, we cover a lot of useful information about the PMP, such as all the changes that have been made to the PMP exam in 2021, any books and resources that you can leverage for the PMP certification exam preparation, any pitfalls to avoid while preparing for the exam, and what steps you can take to gain the certification successfully. Additionally, we also teach at least one chapter for free from the PMBOK. So if you're interested in this class, the link for it is in the description below. Please go and register for the class. Now also check out this Udemy course that we've created on the Agile Practice Guide, which is considered to be one of the main reference books for the PMP exam. Greater than 50% of the PMP exam is now based on Agile concepts, so the Agile Practice Guide is an extremely critical resource that you would want to use for your PMP exam prep strategy. This is also the only course on Udemy which is purely based on the Agile Practice Guide, so it has razor sharp focus for what you need to know for the PMP exam. You can use the coupon code that is given in the description of this video and get this course at a discount. Finally, I would like to make an important announcement. We are going to have very soon an in-person class that will talk about the PMP exam psychology. In this class, we'll help you develop the mental muscle to tackle tricky and difficult PMP questions just like a pro. This workshop would be for 10 to 12 hours where we'll help you develop the right mindset to crack the PMP exam in your first attempt. And the cost for this class is going to be extremely reasonable. Now, if you're interested in this class, you can send us an email at info@careersprints.com saying that you're interested, and we will send you back the details. So thanks a lot for watching this video. We wish you all the best for the PMP exam.